Hi everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and we are back live. So it's been actually a few days. This Thursday we actually head out to Illinois. We're actually going to be shopping. So let us know if there's any signs or anything that you would like to see for spring and summer 2023. And of course, I'll do a live. We did one when we were there in January, showing you guys all of the goodies. And I already told Dad to be careful. Dad is really excited to go shopping. So we'll pick out a bunch of goodies for you guys. And I'll take you along with me. So this is a design that we just completed maybe 10 minutes ago inside of the Wreath community. The Wreath community, we teach between 16 and 18 tutorials a month. And you have direct access to every single video we have done since October 2017 when I started the group. I was just 17 when I started the group. So this was tonight's tutorial, a beautiful monochromatic sunflower design with this beautiful texture, this grass and the artificial twigs and the magnolias and the sunflowers. So that's just a little sneak peek. You can learn more at wreathcommunity.com. We are unfortunately closed, but we are opening the doors again come September. So I know that sounds like a long ways away, but it'll be here before we know it. I know it's a couple months out, but guys, it's already June, and it's already the second week of June, which is just crazy. So tonight what I thought I would do is design another kit with you all. So it's been a few days, and we haven't designed a kit. So as you come in, let me know how you're all doing. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. Hey, Donna, and I heard that this week, you guys, is supposed to have a heat advisory warning throughout the state. So apparently a lot of states are going to get hit with a heat wave. And I know some states currently, one of our members said Colorado is like 110 right now. I know Texas is going to be really hot. I know Illinois is going to be hot. And I know here home in Massachusetts and New Hampshire is going to be really hot as well. So I got to make sure while we're gone, Bella and Yaya water my plants because my plants are my babies. So tonight we're going to design a rooster kit. All of our roosters have sold out other than our white roosters. We have more coming. I know we've been getting a lot of messages about that. So we have a lot more roosters coming your way. I was really surprised because we ordered a lot. I was surprised that they went, just a few hours later. But we're going to design a white kit. So in this kit, you receive the rooster. This is the white rooster with the little red comb. The item number is MD066427. And we can remove the tape. They used to use a little piece of corrugated, like cardboard, but now they use a piece of tape. We're going to take a pipe cleaner and secure it. In this kit, you get the sign, and you also get the 18-inch oval grapevine, along with some florals, some rosemary, and 2 ribbons. So tonight's sign, I'm thinking we'll do it higher up. We'll see. I might have to come back in with additional glue. Oh, this might work to support it later on. Because I like to anchor my signs in a few different points. But that looks good for the time being. We'll have to secure it a little bit better. So you get 2 of these rosemary sprays. These are like $3 in our shop. These are a great deal, and I'm happy we ordered tons of them. We're going to use a whole lot of this. I mean, the texture is kind of like lamb's ear. Item number of FG5761. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Marianne, thank you for sharing, Marianne. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for the rest of you that have shared and given this video a heart as well. You guys already know that when you do that, it helps us reach and inspire more people. And that is my main goal. If you don't want to buy from me, you don't have to. Our main goal is to inspire you guys. So you also get 2 of these triple allium sprays. These, I'm so happy we still have some left for this kit, because these are an off-white, which matches the sign perfectly. Item number of MTF22769. And I figured, since we're dealing with kind of a plain rooster and plain colors today, that we would do 2 ribbons. So we have this gingham. We just got more of these in. RG01048-2J. Isn't that pretty? Matches the rooster, but then I wanted a solid too, so we came back in with the solid canvas. So the item number is RG1278C2. We're going to work both of those into a bow. So I need your help. Funky bow or traditional? I'm leaning towards funky, but you guys can be the judge of that. First things first, let's cut a length of tails. I'm going to cut an inch off the bottom to remove that folded piece. I don't know, sometimes that bothers me and sometimes it doesn't. Tonight, I didn't want to deal with it. Cut a length of the gingham. Then we'll come back and cut a length of the white as well. And they don't have to be the same length. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Traditional, funky? Get those comments in. Yes, Alex is sharing the link to the kit as well. Carolyn says funky, let's do funky. So for the funky bow, what we're going to need to do is create a single loop. And that loop is going to be about 3.5 inches or so with about 6 to 8 inch tails. Just like that. And it's all about repetition with these bows. So what we did right there, we're going to repeat again with the gingham in the opposite direction. So since we have our loop on this side, we're going to make our next loop on the opposite side. Do you have to do that? No. It just makes it easier to fluff in the end. So that's one set of each. Come back in with our second set. This is my third live tonight, you guys. This is my fourth video today. My studio's about 80-something degrees. Even with the AC on, it's still very, very hot up here. So hopefully we don't get hit too hard with that heat wave. I'm going to be filming in the basement. Yesterday we threw out like 14 bags of clutter in the basement. We packed up some reeds that we're going to be giving away. And maybe we'll give away some to you guys. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. And I'm talking old reeds. Some of those reeds were from when I was just a baby. From back when I was in high school. Third set of the tan, or second set. So that's what 2 pieces of each looks like. Or 3. We did 3. Did we do 3? We did 2 of the gingham. So let's come back in with our third and final gingham as well. And all I'm thinking about is after this live, a big glass of ice cold water. I'm thirsty. Take a pipe cleaner. And we have more pipe cleaners coming, you guys. We did sell out of a couple colors, but we have some colors that we haven't gotten in yet. Finally, we're getting them in. We ordered those in January. And we have oranges and yellows and purples and more black and more white and more red and greens. Oh, that's going to be a pretty combo with that white rooster. But now it's time to dovetail. Let's quickly dovetail all of these tails. Don't even worry about fluffing until you do this step. And also too, as I've said before to you guys, you're better off cutting your tails a little bit longer than you anticipate needing them, especially if you're just starting out, and even if you're advanced too. You know, you're never 100% sure what you want to do with the design, and even, what you want may not be something that the design wants, because every design has a mind of its own, and the direction you might have wanted to head in might not be what would look best for the design. So just trim off a little bit. If you need to trim off more, you can easily do that, but to add ribbon to a design is a lot more complicated than to remove it. Once you dovetail, you can begin fluffing. Am I even in the shot? Let me take a step back. Yes, now I am. Yes, stay safe. Yes, Sandra, absolutely give it a shot. Pull those tails out. This tail needs to be dovetailed. And for these longer tails, what I'll just do is I'll just curl them up. I think that'll look pretty. It'll add a different texture to all the dovetails that we already have going on. What do you guys think so far? Is that a pretty combo? Let's move those out of the way. clean up our dovetails. What do you think? Is that pretty? Now we can just do a little bit of trimming on those tails that are excessively long. Take it little by little. You can always take off more. Okay, now it's time to work in our greenery. Thank you, Lois. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for the shares. And also, too, if you haven't checked out our Instagram or YouTube, I'm so bad with, promoting that stuff, you guys. I'm usually just fixated on one thing, but I got to work on that. Because God forbid we lose our Facebook page. We want to make sure we still are able to inspire you. Of course, absolutely. Knock on wood, it never happens. So check us out on Instagram. Toss us a follow. You can find us on YouTube as well. But we're going to break down our rosemary next. So this is a very simple kit. And there's not too much to it. I think with the double ribbon bow, it really creates that wow factor, though. So you don't have to add too much because you have that beautiful bow. So I'm just lifting up. So we have 6 individual pieces of this. We also have grapevine pumpkins in stock. We've had them for a while now. I just don't think I've ever showed you guys them. To be honest, we're going to be using them in a few days or so. And those came in really cool. So I can't wait. And our final piece, let's stick underneath the tails. All right, perfect. Up next, our allium. So you get 2 sprays of this allium. We'll break down both right off the bat. Dip it in our glue skillet. We're still working on getting glue skillets, you guys. But, I'm not going to have you guys spend $40 for a glue skillet by, some of these companies just because it says glue skillet, all right? We want to have them in the price range of like $15 to $20 for the exact one that I have. And hands up if that sounds good to you guys. I wouldn't spend $40 for those little circular ones that, I've seen online. I'd much rather use the one we got because it works great, and it only was like I said, 15 to 20 bucks. So we're still on the hunt for that. In the meantime, go to TJ Maxx, go to Marshall's, go to Walmart, just pick up an electric cooking skillet, not a crock pot. I've tried it. And the length for your glue to melt, you could have a pot roast ready. It took hours. Alex, remember my crock pot that we had here for a couple days? And I had a film, so I had to use it, but it would take me hours just for it to even melt. I think it's still under in my office, which is funny. All right, so that's the kit. We do not have these red flowers in stock, but these came from Joann's, and you know what? I am going to add a few of them. So if you purchase this kit, these red flowers are not included. We do have red flowers available. I just saw these now, and I figured these would look nice. But you could always purchase the kit and add your own little red flowers, whether it be from the dollar store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, you name it. But I think by having the little red in the comb of the rooster and a couple of these, it's going to really pop. Who agrees? You guys think that little touch of red looks nice? Not much, just one spray. There's one there. But how many of you guys have been enjoying our kits? You know, we've done all sorts of kits at this point. And I know lots of you have been messaging us for more. And we'll be working on some more. So make sure you add enough hot glue too. Don't skimp. I've never had a wreath fall apart just from the hot glue because I always make sure I add enough. So, you know, if anything ever falls off my wreaths, it's because I didn't double check or the placement was off, but it's never just from the hot glue. All right, our final piece will stick straight up above the bow. How's that looking? Fluff. Pull apart those loops. And there you have a beautiful rooster wreath. Oh, also, we have a couple more leaves. Wait a sec. We have a few more of those allium leaves, and I don't want to waste them, so we might as well pop them off. So it looks like 4 of those. Those are pretty leaves, too. Look at that. Aren't those pretty? Velkus says, gorgeous. Thank you, Velkus. The red really made a pop. I know. I wish I added a little red to the kit. But that's okay, you guys. Kits don't have to be 100% all-inclusive, right? At least that way you don't have to search for the products. And if you wanted to pick up the kit and an extra rooster for like $7, you have enough to make 2 or 3 more wreaths. Look at how much ribbon's left over. Can you guys see that? A lot of ribbons left over. We only used a couple of yards each. So I'm just dipping these individual leaves in my glue skillet, and I'm just poking them around the bow. So I didn't want to add too much to the bow, but I think just a few of these is enough. And if you wanted to save those 4 leaves for another wreath, you can do that as well. There's the final leaf. Let me lift the camera a little bit more. Just got on loving the roostery. Thank you, Meg. Hey, Sandra. So here's our newest kit. So there's only a few listed. We do have several of the white roosters individually, so we didn't pull them all for the kit. So we have just a handful of kits and a few roosters for individual purchase as well. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy watching these videos, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and a share. I greatly appreciate when you do that, and it helps me, like I said earlier, inspire others, which is my #1 goal. My #1 goal always has been, always will be. So, you know, it goes to show we did another rooster wreath on an oval, similar in structure, but we used a lot of color, and the rooster was more colorful. So this is definitely a lot more subdued. Our kitchen used to be white as a kid, and, you know, it was very farmhouse style, and I think this rooster is the perfect match for a kitchen, right? When you guys think of this wreath, what do you think of? It can't just be me. I can't be the only one that thinks of a kitchen or thinks of like a farmhouse. I think this would just be perfect on a kitchen. It's not too big. It's not too showy or distracting or deep. So it would be perfect for that. So make sure to text us if you haven't. That way you receive alerts. We will be in Illinois this Thursday through Saturday shopping for supplies. So I'll take you guys along with me if you want to see, you know, some of the new things that came out this year, and, you know, we can go from there. So again, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means more than you'll ever know. And I think that red touch, those little red flowers, were the perfect finishing touch. So again, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.